Well, good morning. I figured it out. I just can't find it. Hold on. General. This is why. Okay. Top one. And this is Twitch, I think. Yeah, shut up. Bottom one. Bottom one. Okay. All right. Here we are. Welcome in, everybody. What did I figure out? I figured out why I couldn't hear fucking anything from the bots. So. Yeah. It is because apparently streamer bots both reset as well. I have the Twitch one, and then I have the YouTube one, and they're going to different outputs so that I can control what YouTube hears. But both of them were set to default, which has nothing on it. So we should be okay now. Maybe. I don't know. But how's everybody? How's your weekend so far? Welcome to Tavern Talk After Dark. There we go. There we go. I heard that. Yep, works. Thanks, CJ. Yeah. Yeah. I know. CJ loves to make an entrance, you know. Thank you for helping. I appreciate it. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, here we are. After dark. Welcome in. Congratulations, Pi, getting first. Hi, Evie. How are you? Hope everything is well. CJ, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, new start time tonight, and we'll see how it goes. I honestly don't expect much, but you guys surprise me all the time, so we'll see what happens. Work was work. My feet hurt. My back hurts. My eyelashes hurt. You didn't out yourself today. No, you didn't. You did it in the right order today. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. Ugh. We're going to start with making the schedule. Shut up. This dog. Anybody want a dog? I will put him in a box tonight, and I will mail him to you on Monday. Yeah, I'm talking about you little bitch. No, go. You fucked up last night, yeah. You're trying not to die in Crashlands? I didn't know how to challenge. Did you like beat it, and now you're doing challenge mode, or is it just the founder? This time, honor. We got an honor. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I knew you were close. I think I missed the stream where you beat it regular. So the live action How to Train Your Dragon. Tell me that's not a real thing. It is a real thing. Oh, okay. Boy, go! Go lay down, dude. Jesus Christ. A wild beetle appears. It's a starred one. I've never even seen How to Train Your Dragon, so there's that. In other news, I don't really have any. Disrupticast is moving forward. I hope to have a new version out by Tuesday. I've also started working on an OBS plugin. It started out as an LUA, but apparently I didn't realize how limited LUA scripts were. So there are certain things that I need to tie in to OBS, and you have to use the calls or C++, which LUAs do not have the access to. So I'm going to have to make it a full-blown plugin, and that's just so it works with every instance. Like right now it works as an LUA, and it works really well. It just it doesn't work if you're running in portable mode. It doesn't work if you have more than one microphone, you know, things like that. So there's little aspects you have to, like, if you have more than one microphone, like you have a regular mic and then like your webcam mic or whatever, you have to have the mic you want selected when you load the script. And if you change your microphone, you have to like reload the script and delete it and re-add it, and it's a pain in the ass. So plugin will help. We're also going to add, I'm going to add some more functionality, like a little progress bar, success meter, or maybe like a little warning if like your microphone is set to the wrong input or whatever. Basically what I'm making it for is for those that suffer from that Windows update where it fucks all your audio up. It's a single like hotkey press, or when I have the plugin made, it'll be a dock, and it'll have a button that you can press, and it'll automatically switch everything for you, all of your audio sources. It'll set your microphone back to what it's supposed to be if it's on default, that kind of thing. So super simple, but I didn't want to make a full plugin. I was just like, just keep it as LUA script. And when I first made it, I was like, holy shit, it's there, it works. But then I started realizing small little things that weren't exactly right. And so I tried to fix those. And then I found out that LUA scripts don't have access to those internal parts of OBS that needs to have to, like, for example, your audio input selection choices. Like if you go to your microphone source and go to properties and drop that down, there's default, there's your big microphone, you know, like your webcam microphone. If you have a game capture card with audio, it'll have that listed. I need to pull that list, and to do that I have to actually have a plugin that will actually run off of the OBS stuff instead of like in addition to like an LUA does. So unfortunately, what I want it to do to be like polished and everything, it won't do as an LUA script, but that's fine. I'll make a plugin, and we'll put it like on the GitHub repository or something, and I'll just have to keep fucking updating it every time OBS changes. So, hi, Creaseville.
Welcome.
How are you? Welcome in. Hi, Plow. How are you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. It's too intricate for the type. Well, yeah, I mean, it is. And, you know, it's the first one I've ever tried to build. Like, I've never tried to do anything in OBS, so it's a learning experience. Like I said, the LUA that I have now, like, it works. And it works really good, but it, you know, there are limitations to it. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. And Plow, thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the question. But yeah, there you go. Just like that. Get in the queue. We get you answered up. We do it that way so that there's timestamps so you can go back. And for those of you that are new to the stream, hi, welcome in. It's good to have you here. We do answer questions, Twitch and YouTube. And if you are not a member of the Discord, all the questions are posted in the Discord. They have a timestamp link to the Twitch VOD or the YouTube live replay, so you can go back and check those out anytime you want. And that link will go directly to your question as well. So welcome in, guys. We're just getting started here, so we're still just on this just chatting scene, but we'll move over and start doing some things here in a little bit. Just kind of catching everybody up as we normally do when we start a stream. We just kind of sit here and shoot the shit for a little while. You seen a GitHub or Smash? There's a few of them out there. Yeah, and it depends on like what you want out of it and how many different platforms you're streaming to and things like that, you know. You know, like the chat for StreamerBot works really, really well. But of course it's only limited to Twitch, YouTube, and Trovo at the moment. No Discord on YouTube? Oh, I don't know. It should have been there. Is Robot Bearded still banned? He might be banned. No, he's there. I don't know. I need to redo all that shit anyway. I've been putting it off because I want to combine everything into one OBS, but your LUA struggles Red M stuff. I don't know what Red M is, but that sounds horrible. I mean, if you're struggling with it. Shit was naughty. Thanks, Evie. Robot Bearded was banned on accident. Yeah, last week we had a bunch of prepubescent trolls come in, and while doing the bans, we clicked on the wrong name. Well, I unbanned him, but I think it caused some problems. Oh, okay. Role-playing Red Dead. I've actually never heard of that. I've actually never played Red Dead, so. My daughter likes that, though. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Stop licking the couch. What's wrong with you? Again, RP, anybody want a dog? He wants the fiber. He wants it. It's a futon. There's not a whole lot of fiber there. You working on voice acting? Our very own Evie there in chat is a voice actress. Yeah. Pretty cool. Kiddo doesn't like dogs? Half Aussie, half Rottweiler?
I do like sausage. I do.
Evie.
I do like sausage a lot.
Hi, Dave.
Hell, you could have a sausage taco. I'd be down with it. I'd like meat. Give me meat.
You like meat? Give me
I
meat.
want meat in my mouth. Put it in there.
Chuckles here too. Welcome in, buddy. Evie could give tips on designing her part. Yeah. Yeah. Evie is a very good dungeon
God damn
designer.
it, Bearded.
Hers
Fuck's
is so
sakes.
well created, it's hidden. Like, you can actually pretend it doesn't exist like she does, even though we all know it's there.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Tavern Talk After Dark. That's what I meant to say. Tavern Talk. I shortened it, see? Don't mind me. I'm tired. It was a long shift. I mean, it was okay. It was good, but it was just... Ugh, everything hurts. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. My knees hurt. My back hurts. It hurts to blink. My eyelashes hurt. I survived. Yeah, I think so. I think I did. But yeah, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the stream schedule for next week because I have the schedule for work and it's kind of shit, but it's okay. And we'll start with tomorrow's speed run. So we'll do that and we'll answer our questions and go on from there. Oh, is tonight your stay up all night? That sucks, dude. That really sucks. I'm sorry. Are you gonna stream? Are you gonna go live and play some more fuck anything that moves or whatever the stupid game is called? Want to date anything or what is it called? Fuck a wall, something like that. You only have one night shift this week? Thanks, Trump. So that Portland shutdown's fucking with you hard, huh? Harder than you thought? That sucks. Let's go over to the main screen here. Wait, where's my main screen? Hello? Why are we doing this again? Every time I fucking update something. What did I do to fix that last time? I forget. I forgot. Let's make a new one. What happens if I add the same one? Nothing. Figures. Okay. I just thought I'd try it. I know that I did something last time this happened to fix it. And I don't remember what it was. He's on his quest to stick his dick in the blender. Oh, Dave. That's dangerous, dude. You know what I think it is? I think it's this plug-in that fucks with the... Fucks with it. Look, I can't draw. That's a broken heart. Okay. Let's see. Okay, go back to where I was. What was I doing? I don't fucking know. Just name it display capture. Try that. Wow, that's big. That's really huge. Had a pair of racing snails. I removed their shells to make them more aerodynamic. They became slow. Never what she said. No, you're not going to hear that about me. That's for fucking sure. We want to pick a screen, and then we're going to go whoop. Wait, where's my fucking box? I don't even know. There. Y'all can deal with that tonight. Eventually, I will redo this. What, that it's so huge? I mean, if the shoe fits, take it where you can get it, man. Only time I've ever heard that said was when they were talking about somebody else. All right. We're gonna go ahead and answer the questions first, just because. I know the plow's waiting. I think was it U5 that asked the first one? So we'll get those out of the way, and then we'll move on. If you have a stream related question about anything stream related, go ahead and do that. Exclamation point ask followed by your question. And
Hi
we'll
Fi
go from
420 asked how to get the stream title from Twitch to the Discord automatically with the webhook.
With the webhook. With the webhook. We can do that with the webhook. Yeah. Let me get to my Tavern Talk part over here. There we go. Nice hook. Thanks. Right. So if you're gonna make your own, which one is it? This one? I don't see. This is why I need to redo all my bots. Like I don't even know which one controls fucking what. I think it's this one. What am I looking for? Moderation. Bitch be gone. Remember when we made Bitch be gone? That was funny. Oh no, it's on this one, isn't it? Wait. No, it's not. It can't be this one. Okay, it's got to be stream management then. All right. I'll find it in a minute. Give me a second. What am I doing? What am I looking for? What am I doing? I'll zoom in when I find it. Calm down. God. You're such a pain in the ass, dude. It's all my deck buttons. I thought I had a start. Well, that's on my other bot. Someone has to be the hemorrhoid. Well, of all the hemorrhoids, I'm glad it's you, you know? So. Hold on. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone might get slathered in cream. I mean, okay, is there a line for that or an application or what do I got? What do we got to do? It's not that. See? Yeah. Oh, hemorrhoid cream. Yeah. Never mind. Ixnay, that plan, eh? But what am I doing? That's for the clips.
Oh! Oh, hello.
Why do you... Hold on. Why do you have fucking sound all of a sudden? You stupid piece of shit. No, I don't want to change... Oh my god. I don't want to change to you. I want to go in Windows. Mute. Mute. Thank you. No, don't make it bigger. God, okay. Can we just start over? Can we just like... Can we just... Stream started. Only your mom gets to call you that? I could be your mom. At least for a day. How you doing, Chaz? I mean, I should just fucking answer your question, but I already have it. I just don't remember where I have it, okay? You're great. You're learning Spanish? Muy bien, enchilada. Taco. Start. It's not start. It's not. Is it start? It's not start. Where the fuck is it? Why? Hold on. That's not it. Discord. YouTube. Yeah. Weird. Start. Here it is. That's not it. Apparently I don't have, I know I have it. It fucking, it did go through, didn't it? Whoops. Yeah. Robot bearded said. Your fake Cuban girlfriend? Is it a fake girlfriend or is she fake Cuban but a real girlfriend? Because that's... Alright, fuck it. Oops. You know, that's the important thing. She's 100% Cuban, so she's a fake girlfriend. Ah, gotcha. Okay. So who is it that wants the relationship? Is it you? And she's like, no, or she want it and you're like, nah. Just teach me Spanish. Know your role. What does this even do? Oh, that's for the queue system. Okay, that's no wonder. She said, oh, I get you. I get you. Okay. Okay, this is weird. I don't even know why, like... Snarky Bot doesn't do it, does he? No. This is so weird. That's really weird, dude. Not on the welcome. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. I found it. Yay. So, let's start over. It doesn't even have what we need in it. I don't know why I was being weird. But anyway, how to get the stream title. So your stream title with Twitch, right? Twitch or YouTube? Fine. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to know about? So you have to pull the information from the broadcaster. So your first step is going to be Twitch, user, get user info for target, broadcaster. And if you're on 1.0, don't forget your %signs, right? When you pull that in, when you go live, so I do it with stream started when I'm on OBS, but you can tie it to, you know, Twitch going live or whatever. This just works a little bit faster and you're going live. So it's not going to like interrupt, right? So I just set it to OBS stream started. So as soon as I click stream starting, it runs this. Excuse me. So you're going to get the Twitch target from the broadcaster. That goes up at the very top. And then you're going to do your webhook. For the game title, it's just, whoops. It's just %game. So in Twitch, it's called the category, but in StreamerBot, it's the game. And we can, yeah, the title is going to be, whoops, I don't remember. That's a good question. So if I do, let me just fucking do this. We can get another fucking alert. I don't care. All right, so we'll go to our action queues, action history, auto post, inspect variables after run. So the game is the category, and your it's the title description is your about. So it's going to be target channel title, right? What is this? What is what? This is a stream. Fi asked about Discord webhooks and how to get the game and stream title into the webhook. You do not get that. You don't have target channel title. Did you get from broadcaster? Yes and yes. And are you live? Yeah, when you get from broadcaster, it pulls in most of this anyway, but all of the target users are going to be the broadcaster, right? So if you're not seeing all of the target ones with all of this listed, like your about description and platform and all of that, then you're not get. Let's see what happens, because you're running the alpha, right? All right. I can't spell. Tandem mouse. Not my keys. Here's my action history. Wait a minute. I don't. Is he connected? Oh, you know, he should be. Yeah. Okay, so put your name instead of broadcaster. Just put your Twitch name and see if they show up then. And it's going to be target channel title. What was it in 28? Target channel title. No, just your name. No, just your name. So you do like hi-fi 420. Okay. So you're currently doing bounties on lethal ! List for chat commands. Your game is State of Decay 2. Your tags are English, retro games, emulation, exploit, tips, mods, PCG, RPGs, TTS. Yeah. So then, and once you have that, it's just going to be your name. And then once you have that, you can do your webhook. Oops. Oops. Right. And then in the content, it would be, what was it? Target, channel, title. Right. If you want the game name for your category, game, whatever message you want, right? Obviously the name is, oh yeah, well I'm not gonna run it, but you get the idea. Yeah, webhook URL, you know how to set all that part up, right? We've covered that 100 times. But yeah, so you would use those there. Yeah. Okay. Cool? We cool? We good? Awesome. All right. Now we are in the swing of answering questions. Ugh. Can't wait to move over to alpha full, or well, probably beta. I'll probably do it, but we'll see. All right, let's get to Plow's question.
Plow13 asked, how do I get the Persona's YouTube name into a created group?
YouTube names and groups are very, very difficult. Part of the problem is that YouTube doesn't always send the information, because YouTube doesn't always have the information. They allow people to be anonymous. So if they have their stuff turned off or blocked or set to anonymous, it will never send it. So like doing like alerts or even adding them to a group or whatever, their name it's just not populated there. But what you can do, and one of the best ways, is in StreamerBot, you go to your groups, which would be under settings and then groups, and you can make a group and just name it, whatever you want. So depending on what the group is for, just kind of keep it simple, like we have is subbed, is IP, our member list, whatever. But you're just going to add a name. So for this one, we're just going to do is tested. I don't know, whatever. And we're going to add that group, right? And then in our actions, we'll just create a new action, and we're going to add YouTube names, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't really matter. Whoop. All right. But there are the sub actions for YouTube. And unlike Twitch, you don't have to get user info and stuff like that. So you have user groups, and you can add user to the group. So we would select that, and then the login is going to be user. And then the group name is the group that you want to put them in. So the one we just created is tested, right? And then your trigger is what's going to populate all of this. So if you want it to be like when somebody subscribes to your channel, or somebody follows your channel, or somebody gives you a super chat or a super sticker or whatever, whatever the trigger is, that's when that name will be added. Now you can also do like a first words. So if we do a first words, it'll catch everybody, and then everybody that chats in your chat will be added to that group. But again, it's not foolproof because of the way the limited YouTube API works. And similar to how we've done our shout outs for YouTube, they have to chat in your chat first, because YouTube does allow spaces in the name. They allow extra characters. They allow names to be the same, right? So there could be 2 bearded inks because you can set your own display name. Please don't do that. I'll be mad at you, and I will hunt you down. I will follow you home, and I will shit in your driveway. So because of these caveats, and because people can set their own profile to private, anonymous, whatever, the API respects that, which forces everything else. If you don't have a driveway, then I will get into your house and shit under your pillow. So hopefully you have a driveway. But yeah, because of that, you're not going to get every name, unfortunately. But again, depending on what you want your group to be for, there are things like, like your moderators and things like that, that you can add. Now you can also manually add names, but it is not going to allow you to do things like shout them out, or do things like that, because it's just basically a text string that you've added to the group as a name, if that makes sense. So like you can make a command. We could do a command triggered here, and we'll just create one, and we'll do add name, right? And then you could do like add as the command, and set this to where only the broadcaster, only you, or only you and your moderators can use it, right? And we're going to go, we're going to go YouTube message, and then uncheck ignore, because this is all going to be internal. So we want it to look something like this. And then I could technically trigger this, but I would do ! add, and then their name, and it would have to be spelled exactly the same way, with the same capitalization, the same spaces, underscores, whatever, but without the strudel, the @ symbol. And then you could have this come in here, and instead of user, you could do raw input, right? And then doing it that way, it would be put in to the group. But again, because it's not a match for a username, hi Rhett, this is StreamerBot. Because it's not a match for an actual username, it's just text that you put in. They're technically in that group, so you could include them into other things. But yeah, right now, and I don't see a big change in the future on YouTube's part, their API is about a 10th or a 15th the size of like Twitch's or even Kick's API. They do not send us a whole lot of information on the public side that we can access. And when they do send it, they send everything, right? So that's why user works without having to call the information like we do on the Twitch side, because you're getting everything all at once, whether you want it or not. But that's basically the way you would add them. Forget this part. Yep. So you just want your first words or whatever your trigger to be, and then this would be user, all lowercase, as the login, and then the group name that you create, and that will put them in there, right? But it's awkward, to say the least, and I wish that the YouTube API was a little bit more robust, especially in the username and channel ID section. But it's just not. And unfortunately, there isn't anything we can do about that. Now we can kind of fake it like we did with the shout outs and grab them. But again, they have to chat in your stream for that to work, right? So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Like with YouTube, or I'm sorry, with Twitch, they don't even have to chat. We could just, hey, this name, add them, you know. But unfortunately, that doesn't work with YouTube all the time. So you just have to be very careful with going on there. Also, I need to update my things. What am I on? 6 beta 2? All right. I didn't mean to bang my microphone, but 1.6 beta 2. And we are on, what version am I on of 34? Oh, stop it. There we go. So, yeah, hopefully that answers the question, Plow. And if not, if it's still a little confusing, or if you have a more specific reason for the group, like what you want the group to be able to do once the people are in the group, just let us know. We can expand on that. And if you had to leave and you're going to come back later and you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Your question is there in the Tavern Talk section, and you can reference that and then post about it in the help section, and we can take it further. What are you eating? Literally the only thing on that table is fucking tools and screws. What are you eating? Don't come over here trying to be all cute. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. I have no idea, dude. He's there. Whoops, wrong one. He's fucking there. Thank you. I could make we can make our own. I could have discord.gg/beardedpint as our invite link. The amazing and wonderful DX Damon has gifted the server up to tier 3 on the boost thing. So we have access to everything now. But I'm real hesitant to use it because I don't want to rely on poor Damon to pay that much money every month. He bought like, I think 7 or 8 boosts. Bless him. We love him to death, but yeah. I don't want to do that. What do we got? A Houndour? Okay, I'll get in on that action. Actually, I want to see something. How do I find out, for you YouTube guys, how do I find out, like, where's my band of people's list? How do I get to that? Is that under community? No. Because I know if you ban people, like, you can unban them. Where do I go to do that? Oh, nice catches, guys. Yeah, because I've seen it before. I just don't know where I saw it. Settings? What's in settings? Oh, wait, settings. Here we go. Moderation. Approved use. Oh, here we go. Yep, I found it. Okay. Yeah, robot bearded. Oh, you know what? Because I banned him, he got removed as a moderator. And I have to add him back as a moderator. How do I do that now? Can I do that in chat, or do I have to do that? That's why he's gray? Ah. Try catch with a raid. Welcome in. How are we doing? Wait, what are you up to?
Bien, esa vaina, Daniel, gracias, muy amable, gracias. Ahí Andrés, al tocayo, ¿cómo estamos? Gracias por el apoyo allá en TikTok con las rosas. Ahí a Francisco, ¿cómo está Francisco? Dice, la otra vez vi la escala del nivel de programación, L1, L2, L3 y así, sí. Por ejemplo, en empresas entiendo que en Mercado Libre tienen eso, que es como Senior Senior Developer, no, Software Developer, nivel L1 o nivel 1 y tiene, o sea, está, por ejemplo, Junior y tienen L1, L2, L3, pero entre L1 y L2 hay otros niveles, o sea, eso hace que sea un poco más marcado el proceso de crecer. Uno pudiese decir, es más largo subir de cargo, pero también puede ver desde el otro lado que crecer, o sea, adquirir un incremento de seniority y de salario.
My Spanish is not that good. I'm only getting like every third word. I'm trying though.
Obviamente pasar de uno a otro le va a tomar más tiempo, pero si usted mira cómo crece entre cada...
You're preparing your points for an AWS Community Day? That's awesome, dude. That is fabulous. You got like every 20th? Yeah, my Spanish, honestly, has gone downhill very fast in the most recent of years. I think I'm going to blame my age, but I try. But thank you so much for the raid. Holy crap. And welcome in. And that sounds awesome. I need to attend more of the AWS community stuff. I get the invites all the time and I just don't go. I need to, though. I need to. But yeah, welcome in. It's good to have you here. Thank you for the raid. But I know that streaming can take it out of you. And don't worry about the ads. You're not going to get ads on this channel. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. You know, I know streaming can take it out of you. So if you need to rehydrate, dehydrate, get a snack, take a nap, call your mom, walk your pets, pet your kids, whatever. Go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you know, I'm not trying to get rid of you. Obviously, we'd love to have you hang out, right? But yeah, I understand. Anybody coming in with the raid as well, if y'all need to go too, I completely understand. But we'd love to have you all and welcome in. If you don't know me, I'm Bearded Ink. Hi, how are you? We do a lot of things on this channel. Mostly we just sit around and talk shit. Sometimes we play games. I try to every Saturday we do the Tavern Talk streams, and this is where we come and answer streaming related questions that people may have, specifically with OBS, Discord, streamer bot, any kind of bot, YouTube, Twitch streaming, that kind of stuff. And if I don't know the answer, we'll find out together. So that's how we do. But thank you again for the raid, man. I really do appreciate it. And welcome in. But yeah, okay. So I'll show you here. Close. So this is where I found it. So go to Studio. Go to Studio into what was it? Was it custom? No, settings down here at the bottom. And then was it community? Yeah, community moderation. And if you scroll down, it'll have, whoops, it'll have all of your hidden users. Hidden users are the ones that are banned for whatever reason. YouTube calls them hidden. So you can look through that list, and if there's anybody you want to unban, you can just remove their name from this list here. Or you can click the big X and remove all of them, which I don't recommend that you do. Right, so now I need to add Robot Bearded back as a moderator. How do I do that again? Do I just type his name in here? He should be in here, right? But he's not. Okay, well that sucks. Wait, is Robot Bearded maybe not following? Does it unfollow them or unsubscribe them as well? Well, that shouldn't matter. Should it?
Welcome to my world.
Paste his channel link. Hi, Barrels. How are you, man? Welcome in. So I got to go log in as him. Gross. Do I even know how to do that? Oh my God. Fucking okay. Thank you. Sign in. I don't know what fucking email address I used. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I can do that. I think. I don't know that I gave him an actual page though, but there he is. So I just do that and then paste that there. And then I hit enter. There he is. Thanks. What the? Bibbidi!
Don't heal me. I'm allergic.
I'm just kidding.
I can't eat seafood.
I can't be healed. Actually. Get out of here. It's like a couple of sharks like in the water here. No. Stop
Well,
it.
that's what I was trying to figure out, if you could mod in the chat. Like I know you can on Twitch. I'm so new to YouTube streaming that I don't know shit about it, to be fair. I'm learning too, guys. How do you add in chat? Is it just like on Twitch? Is it /mod or whatever? Oh, got you. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Right, right. Okay, so on the actual, like his username or whatever in the chat. Okay. I could do that. Bibbidi! What are you doing spending money in this channel? We've had this discussion. We totally... I love you too, Foobie, but you don't spend money in this channel, so you get angry fucking finger wags. Stop spending money on me. Alright? Knock it the fuck off. Put your money in your wallet, wallet in your purse, purse in your pocket, seal your pocket shut. Stop. So you don't have to do it midstream again? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Scuff streams are the best streams. You know what I mean? Why am I so dark? I mean, it is after dark, but I feel like I'm extra dark today. Do I seem extra dark? Put that thing... Bibbidi! What would Mike say? You figured out your clips? Nice! Hell yeah, dude. It's not an offer. Well, it sounded like one. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. See? See? Red agrees. Red knows. Yeah. Yeah. Why do I have a Jimmy Carr laugh all of a sudden? What the fuck is that about? It does have suspect. Yeah, see, even Evie. You were thinking up my... Yeah. Sure you were, Bibbs. Sure you were. Sure you were. Woo! Hi, Benny. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I fucking love you guys, man. You guys are great. You guys are amazing. This is why I do this. It's all for you. But seriously, do I look like darker than I normally do? And I feel like I'm... Is that better? Update 34. I assumed when it broke it would be fixed pretty soon. When I saw your post, so... Yeah. How are you, Benny? Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. It's good to see you. We have another question. Let's go ahead and answer that, shall we? Shall we do that? Shall we answer the next question? Let's do it. We're doing it.
Ryzen Gritoji asked, would you recommend StreamerBot over FireBot? Trying to figure more of this stuff out for Twitch.
Would I recommend StreamerBot over FireBot? The answer is a resounding yes. Yeah. I would recommend StreamerBot over any other bot, but it's a personal choice. Now, I do talk a lot of shit about Mix It Up Bot because I have friends that use it and I just love to give them shit. But here's the honest answer. Find the one you're comfortable with and find the one that works and does what you need it to do. That's the best bot for you. Now, having said that, StreamerBot is daunting to look at compared to like Mix It Up and FireBot. When you first load it up, I mean, you're greeted with, you know, this and you're like, what the actual fuck am I looking at? But it is very, very intuitive. It is very streamlined and it is very simple. If you can think logically, like, what do I want to happen? And then you just put those steps into action, right? But it's not very beautiful, as you can see. It was written by a coder, so there was no like You know, I'm sure if Nate could have made this all command line, he would have. You know what I mean? But it is getting better. So currently we are testing StreamerBot Alpha, which looks like this. It is a Windows platform application, a WPF, so it works just like any other Windows app. So you have everything where it should be, how it should be done. Everything is very super intuitive, and it has dark mode, which is very nice. So when this is released publicly, and currently we're in alpha, and then once alpha's done, it'll go to beta probably for at least a month, and then it will be released publicly. But the beta is free. If you want to join the StreamerBot Discord, you can sign up for the beta, and when it goes to beta, you can get it for free. If you want to try the alpha, unfortunately you have to join Nate's Patreon, and I think the bronze level has access to the alpha, which normally it's the silver level, so it's like $6 a month, which isn't bad. And it supports Nate, who does all of this, and he's very amazing, so I highly recommend that you do that anyway. But if you don't want to pay, or you can't pay, or the current version 2.8 works very, very well, and yeah, I can highly recommend it. And of course, as you know, I have a ton of tutorials that cover everything from download, setup, initial connections, going all the way through making your commands and channel point redeems and everything, right? So but again, if you're into Firebot, if you're into Mix It Up Bot, even if you want to stick with like fucking Streamlabs and Nightbot, if that's what works for you, and again, and that's you get the functionality that you need out of it, then that's the bot for you. There really is no right or wrong answer, right? But if you're learning and you want full control over your streams, you're going to be limited to Mix It Up Bot, StreamerBot, and to some extent Firebot. Firebot is kind of losing ground. There's not a whole lot that they can do compared to the other two. Mix It Up Bot is very, very close to StreamerBot. There's a lot of stuff that it can't do, and there's a lot of stuff in Mix It Up that I have found that should be native to the bot and intuitive for the user that just doesn't exist at all. And like one of my go-to examples of this is muting a source in OBS, right? So as an example, hold on. What are you doing? Are you chasing bugs? What's going on? Do we got bugs? Oh, apparently we have a bug. We have a bug in the house. Is it a June bug? I get it, bud. You're good. Catch it. Let me just finish this little message here. Okay. So, for example, in StreamerBot, if I wanted to mute like my microphone or whatever, right? I could just make an action here, and we just call this mute mic. He's chasing a bug or something. I don't know what. And then I can come in here in my sub actions, and I can go to OBS, and I can go to my sources, and I can set source. Where'd it go? Mute state. Set source mute state, right? And then I can just come in here and I can pick my scene that it's in. So like all my stuff is in my audio scene, wherever I have that at. I don't fucking know because I'm weird. Alerts, maybe, oh no, it's not alerts. What the hell, what scene is it in? All in one. Oh, main audio. And then I can find my microphone. So there's my microphone, and then I can set it to mute it. Right? Boom. And then all I got to do is give it a trigger. So I can be like, I can make a command, like a channel point command. I can make a hotkey. I can do whatever I want for my trigger. And then the way StreamerBot works is you have your trigger, which would be a channel point redeem, a chat command, a deck press on your stream deck. It could be like when you go live. It could be, whatever. When the trigger is triggered, it says, oh, it's connected to this action. So we're going to run this action. And I like to think about the actions as recipe cards, right? So mute mic is a recipe for muting our microphone. And then the sub actions are the ingredients and steps to create that recipe. So we have our set source mute state for this, for the mute microphone. So there's one step in this recipe. Some steps can have, 20, 30 different steps in their recipe, but these are like your ingredients, your steps to complete the recipe for the recipe name. And then the trigger is what the bot looks for to know what recipe we're going to do, right? So basically, if we do !lurk, you're telling the bot, hey, look for the lurk recipe. And then it does, and then it runs those steps to create that recipe, right? So Mix It Up Bot is the same kind of way. In essence, it works similarly, but there is no mute source at all. So the only way to mute a source in Mix It Up Bot is you have to create a filter on your actual microphone in OBS that when it's toggled, it sets the gain to 0. And then you can control filters of your sources in Mix It Up Bot. So then you would toggle that filter, which is like, why would you do that? It's like 3 extra steps to do the same thing. So that's why I kind of always give StreamerBot the edge. You know what I mean? Over like other things. But again, a lot of people find that Mix It Up Bot is their bot. It's what they want. It's what they use. They're comfortable with it for whatever reasons. It works for them, just like StreamerBot works for me, and like Firebot works for, like Amber the Rambler and things like that. It's what you're most comfortable with. If you're just starting out and you're going to be using a brand new bot and you're going to learn one, I suggest you learn StreamerBot because of the control, the functionality, how much it can actually do. And the future for StreamerBot is just going up. There's so much that's going to be coming in the future that other bots aren't even going to be near capable of. And one of the things is because of the alpha version being a WPF format, means that the potential is built in already in alpha to make this cross-platform. So people running on Mac OS X or Linux will also be able to use StreamerBot, and it will be the only full service bot that is cross-platform compatible. So there's that as well. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And Nate will be doing that in a future version. Obviously, there's a lot going on right now with the alpha that he can't concentrate on that, but it is coming, Also, it already has your chat built in. So when you connect to StreamerBot, it connects to whatever services you have it connected to. Like right now, we're connected to Twitch and to YouTube. So I have all of my chat right there. There it is. There's all of you guys, right? And it keeps up with everything that's built in to the bot. You can also have WebSockets that connect it, so you can have a dock in Streamer or in OBS that is your chat, which is what you just saw. It also has overlays for the chat. I mean, there's just so much functionality. And one of the things I love the most is that StreamerBot is written in C#. So if you know C# or you can get GPT or a friend who can write in C#, and you find that the bot has something that you want to happen that it doesn't natively do, you can just write that functionality in a C# code, right? And I'll show you on this one. And then you can just come in here and go to core C#, execute C# code, and you can literally write C# right into the bot. And then whatever that functionality is, it will now have that functionality. Yeah. So it's really fucking cool. It's really, really robust. And what I love most about it is that everybody can use it, from like the super advanced high-end programmer to the brand newbie to streaming altogether, and everybody in between. You know, it's not just geared for one or the other. Like, anybody can use it and get what they need out of it. Yeah. It's good stuff. Even a dumbass box of rocks like you and me. Look, and me, right? You know, I didn't even know what Discord was 4 years ago, right? I had a friend tell me that they were watching somebody on the computer. They were watching them hitchhike across Europe, and people were paying them money to do it. And I was like, where are you watching this at? And they were like, oh, I'm watching a stream on Twitch. And I was like, what the fuck is Twitch? So 4 years ago, I didn't even know what fucking Twitch was. I had to learn that way. And I was like, what? Somebody's hitchhiking and they're streaming it on Twitch, whatever Twitch is, and people are paying them money? There's the donations and things like that. But yeah, so 4 years ago, I knew absolutely nothing about this, right? And look at me now. I know a little bit more. But yeah, man, you know, and I have Discord set up stuff as well. I actually have a gamer Discord server template and complete setup for you. Yeah, streamer bot setups, of course, speaker bot as well. You know, and my videos are long. If you guys have never watched my tutorials on YouTube, they are long. 30, 45 minutes, an hour. A couple of them are over 2 hours. I'm very thorough, but I'm also very deliberate and very, I don't even know what the words are. I explain things so that you understand them. My goal, this sounds weird, but my goal with my tutorials is to have you watch my tutorials and never have to watch my tutorial again. Like, I want you to understand what you're doing. The what, the why, the how, everything that goes into it. So that when you're done watching that tutorial, you're like, I fucking get it, right? Yeah. You know, I could easily be like, oh yeah, you want to set up a fucking first in chat redeem on StreamerBot? Easy. Do this, do that. Click here, do that. Boom. You have it now. And you're going to have to come back and watch that fucking video 17 fucking times. No, man, that doesn't help anybody. I mean, it helps my algorithm, I guess, but I'm not here for that, right? But you watch my video, and I'm going to say, all right, bud, here we go. Ready? Open StreamerBot. Right, I take you like step by step. And a lot of people, like Lone Wolf there, you know, they enjoy that, right? And then there are some people that just don't. They want the 3-minute video, and then they want to come back next week and have to watch it again. And that's fine. Those videos are out there too, right? Yeah, that's my goal, is you will understand this, you know? So hopefully that helps, you know? But yeah, all right, we need to get back. I need to make the schedule for next week. So tomorrow I have to work 2 to 10. So our speed, we're going to do an overnight speed run. So we're going to do 11:45 again. And because I have the console table all connected now, we're going to attempt the Pokemon. We're gonna speed run Fire Red again tomorrow off of the GameCube and the Game Boy Player off of the GameCube, and see how it runs on the new rig, right? So now I have the newer, bigger, stronger rig. We're gonna see if it can handle GameCube output. But I'm actually curious to see how the new Java is going to run. You're going to miss the 1 frame rage? Oh no. Yeah. Monday and Tuesday, obviously I'm off. No streams on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be the same. I'm moving these to 11:45 because I don't get home until like 11:15, and 15 minutes is not enough time to let the dog out, change out of my work clothes, clean up, make coffee, and get stream started. So, but Wednesday, so I'm off Monday, I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday I work, Thursday I'm off, so we're going to go back to our normal start time of 9:15. But I work again Friday and Saturday. And what we're going to do is we're going to, let's do this. I'm going to copy these. Copy. And Tuesday, we're gonna stream on Tuesday to make up, because I had to miss yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, because of the storm that came through, and it was like fucking with my electric connection. But I don't work on Tuesday, and I don't work until 3 p.m. on Wednesday. So we're going to do a makeup stream for last week here, and we're going to get some more Octopath Traveler put in on Tuesday. May not be a very long one, but we'll go 2 or 3 hours anyway. And then, so Friday, again, 11:45, because I do work and I don't get off until 11. And then what I'm going to do is we are going to not have a stream on Saturday this week. No Tavern Talk on Saturday. Don't at me, bro. What I'm going to do instead is this Sunday, which would be technically this Sunday, not tomorrow, but next Sunday, because I am also off work next Sunday, we're going to do both. So we're going to have our normal afternoon Tavern Talk. We're probably going to start at like 11 a.m. And then we'll have the speed runs on Twitch after that's over, probably about 8 p.m. start time. So we're going to do both in both days, and that way I don't have to worry about it. Lone Wolf! Were you not paying it? Were you? Stop spending money in this fucking channel. You don't spend money on me. That shit's free. I appreciate you. Now knock it off. Bib start. I know. God damn it, Bibbity. Also, Dex, welcome to the Discord. I appreciate you. Lone Wolf, welcome in. Don't forget to accept the rules to open up your Discord for you there. Once you accept the rules, you can pick your roles and all of that. Get the whole Bibbity. What did I just fucking say? About spending money on this fucking channel. You stop it, you knock it off. Done. No more from you. Benito. If it happens again, you're going to get the double anger finger wag, and I will turn this fucking car around. I swear to God. Show that finger. I'll shove that finger in your nose hole. Sew that goddamn purse shut. All right, now you're just fucking... Okay, look. You made a pyramid. You made a bitty pyramid. You know, okay. All right. Look. Fucking stop it. Okay? I don't... Fucking guy, stop spending money on my goddamn channel. Right? I stream because I love it, because I love you guys. I give this stuff away. Don't... Fuck. Stop. Stop. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way. So there you go. So there's our stream schedule for next week. I will post this in the Discord. Yeah. Again, all times are US Central. So we're currently GMT -6. If you need a reference, right now it is 1:15 a.m. my time. So you can adjust yours accordingly. You love the audio. I love the audio too. I do. Yeah. Bibbidi, have you still been using Disrupticast? What are you thinking about it? How are you liking it or not liking it? You love that no adjustment is needed? Hell yeah. Fi's really good at breaking my Disrupticast. Asshole. I'm just kidding. It's good. I need to know what's broken so I can fix it, but... So yeah. All right, let's save this. Hopefully it doesn't bring up my porn. Oh good, it didn't. Okay. That's on my other hard drive. All right, so we got the stream schedule done. I'll get that posted on the Discord later. What else did I need to do tonight? I am currently in, I don't know what I'd call it. Like I haven't been interviewed. Hold on. I haven't been interviewed. I've been introduced to this new job. If I get this new job, which I'm really excited about, stream schedule is going to go back to normal. Which is really cool because I'll be working basically Monday through Friday. I'll be off at 5 p.m. every day. So we can go back to our 9 p.m., even an 8 p.m. start time. Which would be nice. You've been messing with it, but not as... Well, fucking get on it. Marbs is here. Marbs, thank God you're here. Bibbidi and Lone Wolf are being mean to me and they're spending money on my channel. You think the biggest holdup for you not using Disrupticast? Or you're talking about the work stuff? Wait, how does Adam's house, which that sucks. I know this house got struck by lightning and all that, and I know that, you know. Marbs! That, sir.
There we go.
God damn it.
We did it.
Can't even trust my own fucking moderators now.
Jumped over a mountain.
Mob said, "Give me those wags, Speedo."
Oh, they're
Heard
fucking
this
coming, sir.
This little area. Over.
Wait till your clip is done. What fucking game is that? You just jumped over a mountain. Why can't we do that in Skyrim?
Hey. There was an achievement for long jump. Okay.
It's like people like me or something. I know, and they need to knock it the fuck off. That's bad life choices. All right, Marps gave a fucking $1, dude. I know you just came for the fucking finger wags, but you're gonna give them because it's the only fucking punishment I really have right now. So fuck you. Stop spending money on my goddamn channel, sir. I hope work went well. Thank you for the biddies, but fucking knock it off. God damn it. I don't know how else to punish you. I've done everything I can think of. I'm gonna have to come up with I'm gonna come up with something. And you won't fucking like it. Did you forget to make the dough? You know, I thought about making an angry finger wag clip. It was actually, I think Fi and I added it to our to-do list a couple of weeks ago. But I had to think. I was thinking, and that's very dangerous. I shouldn't be left alone to think. But I was like, you know, if people are going to spend their money, they don't deserve a pre-recorded clip, right? So they're going to get the live angry finger wag. Hi, Phil. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. 2 things with the dishwasher. I forgot to put, I'm sure that shit happens all the time. He'll be fine. It's very, well, I mean, it's not like I don't appreciate it. I just, you know, stop. Honestly, the finger wags were a great punishment in the beginning, but I think you fucking masochists really kind of like it, and that's why you do it. You don't fucking do it to give me money. You do it so that I punish you, which is a little off-putting. Also, it's almost July, guys. It's almost July, and that means we're only a month and some weeks away from August. And in August, the end of August, we do our big yearly celebration where I celebrate everything. Right? We celebrate all of our new friends. We celebrate another year of streaming. We celebrate a birthday, I guess, if y'all guys want to. Not that my birthday's then, because nobody knows what it is, because fuck my birthday. But yeah, I do like one big stream celebration where we kind of just celebrate everything throughout the whole year. Right, it's all just all in one, and we do a big donathon. Last year, we gave away 13 games. We ate a spider and a scorpion, and we drank nasty ass fuck sodas, and yeah, so we're gonna do that again this year. We'll do some community games and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to make it. This will be our we'll be starting the 5th season of streaming. Season 5 will commence with the big Donathon again. So it's going to be, I think that's a pretty good number. That's a big number, and I'm excited about it. So we're gonna put all that together, and I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but I have some time. We'll figure it out, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll look forward to that. You know, what's this? You came in about a job? So no, I same job. I've been introduced to a new job. I did a call with like their gatekeeper basically, and then she kind of like fell in love with me because, I mean, why not? So she decided that she was going to be my advocate moving forward, and pushing to get me a position in the company. And if I get this job, it will be very lucrative. It would be a set schedule. I would have to work with Bibbidi, so there are downsides. But did I give her the finger wag? No, not yet. That's only if I get hired. Just kidding. I'm sure she's otherwise engaged. But yeah, no, Bibbidi's actually the one that got me the introduction and everything. She pushed my resume through and helped me do that, and it would be working with the same company. Although I don't know how closely I would be working with you, because you're on one side. I think that Senator was talking about putting me on the other side of the house, but we'll see. I would love to be on your side, doing some of the technical writing and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see where it goes. She said she has like 4 or 5 ideas currently, and she's going to push it next week to Andy. So yeah, we'll see what happens. You told her, okay, that's perfect. Yeah, hell yeah. Adam, Andy, whatever. I don't, too many A's. There's too many A's. But yeah, so fingers crossed for that. That'll be great. It'll be a great step. And the best thing is it's 100% remote. So I don't have to wear pants anymore, guys. Which is great. I'm not wearing any now. Thanks, fine. Andy isn't a manager in this role. Isn't Andy like the big dude? Like the big kahuna? Or is that... I don't know. I wish people just had streamer names. Can we give everybody at the company streamer names? Adam. No, Andy is tuna, right? And then there's Big Boss Adam, and then there's Little Adam, who's technically bigger than Adam. Yes, Andy. Yeah, Andy is tuna. Yeah, y'all know him, Tuna Fish, right? We read him a lot. Y'all know him. I'll be working with him too. And then there's Gareth, who's a little bird running around with a tie. Tuna. Yeah, good dude. Great dude. But yeah, you heard me. Tuna Fish. Yeah. So it's you, Tuna, Gareth, and the other Adam is Tiny Adam, right? The one that's bigger than Big Adam, who's the big boss guy. Okay. I'll get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. Yes. All right. Nailed it. Fuck yeah. Excuse me. Heck yeah. It's exciting. I really do want this job. I mean, for many reasons, but obviously just the opportunity that it presents. You know, not only for me, but for me. I mean, let's be real. You know, it would be a big step back to where I was, you know, a few years ago. Stability-wise in my life, I think would be the biggest draw. Money's nice too, but that could be secondary. Your best is really, really fucking good though, Bibbs, so. I mean, it took you 2.5 years, but here we are. We made it. Just kidding. Just kidding. So, if I get this job, Bibbs, we're going to have to meet up again in New Orleans, do another treasure hunt, and everything will be my treat. I know it's a different company, and that's why we waited so long, because we knew that the OG company was going poopy. Yeah. They've lined up on the highway side by side and are racing to see the Grim Reaper. Base turds. Yeah, we had that stupid scraping bullshit where the trucks are dragging their ass on the carpet going on right now. Fucking kids think they're so fucking cool and they're just not. Oh, well, look at Lone Wolf there. That's a badass picture, dude. Love the beard. Hell yeah. Welcome in. Hell yeah. So are you just are you in a club? Or is that just like a get together thing? I can't tell if like those in the background are wearing like the same cuts and stuff or... Oh, okay. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. It's a nice looking Harley. I'm not allowed to ride on motorcycles. I'm 4 wheels or no wheels, man. I'm not. I've been banned from the motorcycle. The Ride with Pride. Fuck yeah, dude. 60 bikes. Fuck hell. That was just a quiet little parade, wasn't it? It's fucking fantastic, man. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I bet that was fun. Looked like you were having a good time. It's a great picture. Yeah. So the first time I ever got on a motorcycle, I was 11. It was a friend of my dad's who came over. They worked together on. My dad was in the Navy, and I was one of his buddies. And he's like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride on the bike?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Bikes are cool." And so he put me on the back, put a helmet on my head, and he fucking started going. And he was trying to show off, I guess, or something. And so he was like speeding up and going really, really fast, and I fell off. When he turned, I leaned with the bike instead of against the bike because I didn't know, and he didn't tell me, and I tumbled. So that was my first experience on a bike. My second experience was in Hawaii. A friend of mine that I went to I actually went to 7th grade with this guy in Maine, and we both ended up in Hawaii at the same time. And he had a bike, and he had a Ninja 5500, 5600. I don't, one of the big fucking Ninja crotch rocket bikes, right? And I had my little souped up fucking car that I love to death. I had a Frankenstein car and I fucking loved it. I had an 86 Chevy Sprint, but I took all the seats out of it and I put a Ford Escort 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine in it. So I had a 2.4 engine pushing a car that weighed 900 pounds. It was really fucking fast. And so we were on the highway one night. We just got our tattoos, my very first tattoo, and we were going to the Pearl Harbor base to play pool and to show off our new ink because we were badasses. The little scorpion I have on my shoulder, it was my very first tattoo. And so we were going down the highway and I was just, you know. So my car was pretty quick, but not as quick as a fucking Ninja, right? And so he just sang by me. And then we got to the base and everything. He was laughing. And I was like, dude, you got to teach me how to ride a bike. So he taught me. He sat me on the bike. He showed me the clutch, the throttle, the brake, you know, everything, right? And we're in this big empty parking lot. And I'm like, cool. So I started going. I was like, all right, cool. I even made it up where I shifted into second gear. I was keeping it, you know, cool. I wasn't going to try to like gun it or anything like that. But at the end of the parking lot, there was like a little half retainer wall. It was made out of solid brick and it was coming very, very fast. And it was at that moment that I realized he didn't teach me how to turn a motorcycle. So I turned it like a bicycle. And then the bike So the bike went one way and I went the other. And I felt really bad because it smashed like one of his turn signals and scratched his handlebars. And I was like, okay, 2 times in my life I've been on a bike and 2 times I've fallen off. That's a sign. And I haven't been on one since. So I'll take my classic trucks and my big 400 small blocks and y'all can have your motorcycles. We get along. You know? Yeah, dropped it. I didn't really drop it as so much as I threw it on the ground. Because I knew if I fell with the bike, I was going to get trapped. And I was like, fuck that. So I jumped one way and threw the bike the other way. My friend was real cool about it, though. I mean, I gave him, I think I gave him like $150 so he could buy new light housing and sand down his handlebars, get new grips. But, you know, he was cool with it. He's like, don't worry about it. I was like, no, I'll take it anyway. So he did. But, yeah. So that was a lesson to me. I was like, yeah, I am not built for motorcycles. I love them. I think they're cool as shit. Nah. Just nah. Doors, roof, 4 wheels. That's my jam. So, yeah. I'll stick to my late 60s F250s with the 400 small block or the 390 big block and go from there. Yeah. Yeah. There was something else I was going to do on stream tonight while we were shooting the shit, and I can't remember what it is. I have no idea what the fuck it is. I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my list of shit that I need to do, and none of that was it. I saw Marb, you asked about Evie earlier. She's gone off to bed. She sent me a message that she left a lurk but had to go to bed. It is like 2:30 in the morning her time, so she usually makes it till about 1 or 2. She was here though. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, we made the schedule. That's the most important thing. But there was something else. Oh, Fi, are you still here? You want to see a sneak preview of what's coming in Disrupticast version 1.4 and 1.5? You rated Evie? Hell yeah, dude. Fuck it, we love Evie, dude. She's awesome. All right, I'll give you a ta-da. Okay, that's all you get. That's the only look you get. So I am implementing the update feature, and I am going to make it an auto update. So all you have to do is notice that there's a new update available, click a button, and it'll do everything for you. So, yeah. Oh, no worries, my friend. No worries. Yeah, that's why we get multiples. We'll have even more people join us when we go to beta, because I'm going to test it with the extension. Yeah. Even the pointing to the files, yeah. Yeah, so I've been doing work. I know we haven't pushed any updates in like a week, but I've been doing work. Limited. Quick elevator pitch. What is Disrupticast? Disrupticast is going to be a Twitch extension that works with StreamerBot. It is a overlay for your game screen. If you're familiar with Dixper, Disrupticast is Dixper, but one that's cool and actually works. And I know this because I'm building it myself. And Bibbidi and Hi-Fi and Phil are helping me with the alpha test right now. And yeah, we have it working, everything but the Twitch extension, which I have yet to build. I'll be building that this week and most of next week. And then once the Twitch extension is functional and working correctly, we'll open it up to beta testing so that you can actually have the extension on your page, and we'll get some more testing done, and then I will make it live. Excuse me. And if it takes off well enough, I'm also going to release a version that does not rely on StreamerBot so that everybody can use it. Do not require you to have StreamerBot, but because I love StreamerBot so much, I wanted to start with that functionality built in because it makes everything a lot easier. But yeah, it's going to be, it's super simple. It's customizable. It's drag and drop to add things, and your viewers don't ever have to leave your stream to use it. And you can set the cost for each of your effects. So if you want a jump scare to cost 50 bits or 100 bits or 500 bits or whatever, or have a complete overlay, it handles MP4 and WebP, WebM, alt image types, HTML. It has HTML built in, so you can use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to have effects done that way. It also comes with an HTML file, so it can be a browser source in OBS, so that not only do you get the stuff over your screen where you're playing your game, but your chat will be able to see the effects on your stream as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool, I think, if I do say so myself. Yeah, and so far we have it running. I think the last time I ran a full test on it, I maxed it out at 97 megabytes. So it's very, very small, which is very nice. Because the last time I loaded up Dixper, it was like almost a gig. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's my first little real program that I've built. So I got that. Now I have my first OBS plugin, and fucking who knows what comes next. But we're gonna focus on this and the plugin for a while and go from there. But yeah, I'm excited about it, man. So hopefully everybody else will be excited about it too, you know? Yeah. But we'll go from there. It's fun getting into coding. Like I've actually never built a WPF, which is a Windows platform function, basically an app for Windows. So this is my first one. I've dabbled in C# before, but this is actually, it's really fun. I'm learning a lot, and with Phi being there, fucking breaking everything, I'm learning how to find errors before they happen. I make fun of Phi a lot, but dude is amazing and has fucking helped me tremendously. And but I got to give him shit, you know, because it's what I do. But yeah, so hopefully, I'm hopeful that we will be in the final alpha testing stages the week after next, and then hopefully by like middle of July, I can have the extension built, and I can have testers test the extension live on their streams and go from there. And then hopefully, depending on how long Twitch takes to accept the extension, we might be going live as soon as August, which would be pretty cool if we could have it set up and everything and done for the big August celebration stream. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's what's in the works for now. But yeah, so I'm building the website for it, as you saw, obviously, which is it's not functional at the moment, so it's just there. But I like it. I think it looks cool. I haven't built a website in ages. That was for me. I used to have like 5
Beta
websites
Phil said,
going.
"You leave file on your base turd." Back at you with an angry finger wag.
You don't get to angry finger wag the angry finger wagger. Okay? You can't angry finger wag the angry finger wagger. You gotta do something else. I did fight. You'll love this. You'll love this. Look, I did make custom error pages that are tavern themed.
Just did ha.
So all of my error pages, 404, 400, 401, 500, 503, they're all tavern themed. Right? Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So, but I do have like the little about page, the facts, and then of course the download will have all the stuff. None of this is real. I just put filler words in just to get the functionality and the look down. But I even wrote a privacy policy. Oop, wrong one. I wrote a privacy policy and a terms of service. Look at that. Dude. Yeah. It's like a real website. I'm like a real boy, Geppetto. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'll probably flush that out and have everything but the actual download button functional by the middle of next week. And then that way because the site is what's going to host all the updates, right? So it has to be functional to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to push out version 1.4 that has the updater on it. And then I'm going to have 1.5 like ready to go so that once you switch from 1.3 to 1.4, you'll see the new icon that's like, hey, update available. And then you'll actually get to update directly from 1.3 to 1.5 to make sure that, well, I mean, technically you'd go from 1.4, but yeah. So we'll have that in. And I'm hoping that I can have that done by next weekend, and we'll go from there. I gotta look into that problem you're having with the file explorer, which I haven't been able to duplicate, but I'll look into it some more. So I don't know what's causing that, which is fucking weird. But honestly, I haven't tried to drag files that size into the file explorer. Like, I was gonna ask you though, Fi, since I got you here, when you're doing that, is like Disrupticast running? Is it open and running, and you're trying to like add things live, or is it all shut down when it happens? I mean, it shouldn't matter either way. Both? Okay. And is it when you try to do any image or just like the large file sized images? Well, you said last time you did it, you were in your image folder, so I can't see that they were that big. But I will be looking at that, the browser source issue. And that'll be fixed in 1.4 for sure. So, RNG. But yeah. Sweetness. Sweetness. The biggest crush on that girl. Oh, you're so pretty. Okay. It seems like the overlay blocks you from clicking in the doc folder. It shouldn't. All right, I will do some local testing too, see if I can duplicate it at all. Do me a favor when you get a chance, doesn't have to be tonight. But in that bug report that you have, the File Explorer locked up one, can you post your PC specs, operating system, RAM, GPU, that kind of stuff? The overlay refreshes why it's running and testing. Okay. Yeah, I will take a look and see. Like I said, I haven't been able to duplicate it yet, but I haven't done everything that you have reported as causing it, so we'll see. Hey King, welcome in. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Oh my god. Holy shit. Currently, the speedrun channel on Twitch they're doing speedruns of Oblivion. The attempt is to master all the guilds in less than an hour. Jesus fuck. No idea, dude. I remember when I first played Morrowind, I don't know. I didn't flip over to look at the channel. I just looked at the title. See how many arrows you can take to the knee. Technically, you can only take one. I don't know how many of you know this, though, but that is actually, it's funny because people say, oh, I took an arrow to the knee. That is medieval speak for getting married. Kind of like we say ball and chain now. Yeah, in the medieval times, you took an arrow to the knee, meant you settled down, you got married. So that's what that guy's actually talking about. He used to be an adventurer, but then he got married. Yeah. Fun fact for you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what that means. Yeah. So he didn't quit becoming an adventurer because he got shot with an actual arrow in the knee. He got married. Yeah. Yeah. Fun times, huh? I was going to tell another story, but I don't remember what that was now. Oh, yeah, Morrowind. So the first time I played Morrowind, I didn't know much about speedruns and shit back then. And I played Morrowind. I beat it, and it took me, about 70 hours or so because I was pretty thorough and new to that type of gaming. Well, I wasn't new to it, but I found there was something I thought I missed in the game. And so I was like looking around the internets for it. And I found a video of a guy that beat Morrowind in 11 minutes. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. So I watched his video, and sure as shit, he fucking beats the game in credits in like 10 minutes and 58 seconds or some shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Tell that to the knee. Yeah. So that was like kind of my first introduction to like speed runs. I didn't know much about them before then. And I was just in awe. I was like, how the fuck do you figure that shit out? But it's pretty fucking cool to watch. And the video is still up on YouTube somewhere. But basically, you know how like when you start Morrowind and then that guy falls out of the sky and he has those jumping scrolls? You have to pick the right character, the starting character with the right attributes and the right sign. You go get those scrolls from that guy. And then you have to get a feather potion and a certain type of armor and a certain axe. I can't remember what the axe is. And it takes you like 8 minutes if you know where to go to get those. You equip them. And then you use the scroll to jump over the wall to the crater. And if you jump in the right spot or from the right spot, you kind of go down, right down the center of the final crater instead of having to like spiral up it. And as you go down, you equip that fucking axe and you can hit the head boss in the chest with it because he's standing there not expecting to get hit. And it's a one-hit kill. And then you feather so that you don't die when you hit the ground. And as long as you live and beat the fall, you fucking beat the game. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, how would you even figure that out? I wouldn't even know to think about trying to do that, you know? It's fucking cool, though. That kind of shit's funny as shit to me. I love seeing shit like that. Like, you know? I mean, yeah, you're kind of like abusing the game. How you doing, sweet? You know, but it's in the game. It's a mechanic in the game, right? So it's not like you're like hacking the game to make it do things like, you know, like the console commands and shit. Like, I don't like shit like that, you know? Oh yeah, I'm sure he fucking played that game for every day, all day for years, you know? Well, at that time, months, because I don't even think the game was out a year when he did it, but I'm doing good, yeah. Yeah. Actually, let's see if I can find that video. I'll at least link it to you if I can find it, because it's pretty fucking cool. Let's see. YouTube. How about beat Morrowind 11 minutes. 1 minute, 11 minutes. Probably won't be able to find it. Oh, they got it down to 2 minutes now? 2 minutes 47? Wow. How to beat it in 4. Yeah, so when I first saw it, it was 11 minutes. Now they've got it down to under 5. So, okay, fuck off. It's not modded. Hey, look, it's me. Skyrim, but it's Ultra AD. What? I would do that. Oh, look, here he's falling. It's probably going to be, I mean, this was obviously like, what, 2003, 2004 when the video was made, so it's going to be buried. But yeah, find the 11-minute one. I haven't watched any of the other ones, but if you can find the 11-minute one, it's pretty fucking cool. There's no glitches, there's no you know, like console commands, or it was straight just you just popped it in yesterday. See, hell yeah, dude. I fucking love Morrowind, dude. I love all the Elder Scrolls games. All of them. Even like Daggerfall and Arena way back. But sorry, I got distracted by boobies. Yeah, Morrowind is a favorite. Oblivion's the best. Original Oblivion. I mean, the remaster, I haven't beat it yet. I'm still kind of slowly playing through it when I have time, which these days isn't a lot. But Oblivion is my favorite of all of them. I've never beat Skyrim. I've played it 100 times. But Morrowind is actually the only game I've ever really modded to. Like, I have like 15 mods on Morrowind. I mean, they're all just like glitch fixes and those quests that never ended, it makes them end and shit like that. So it's not like cheat stuff. I don't like to cheat like that. You know, like I'm not going to go God mode. I'm not going to go like, oh, here's the best armor and weapons in the game and we're going to put them in Sejanine so you get them right off the boat. Like, nah. You know, I want to work for my games. I want to play them. I want to enjoy them, but yeah, I love the Elder Scrolls games. I really do. The leveling system, yeah, Morrowind was very, the one thing I hate about Morrowind is how, like, they did their accuracy. You know, like whether you actually hit or not. And early game, you can die fighting a fucking mud crab because your levels are so low. And they fixed that in Oblivion, which made it 100 times better right off of the bat. You know, but I mean, I kind of got why they do it in Morrowind and why they set it up that way, but fuck, man. Especially if you're if you're like an archer, like a wood elf or whatever, but you have to use a short sword at the very beginning, you're going to get your shit pushed in. And it sucks. But, this is fucking insane, dude. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to beat the fucking game. No clip. Oh, is he cheating? Well, cheating. Yeah, the one I watched, it was like it was 11 minutes something. There were no cheats, no fucking nothing. And 7.5 minutes. That's probably. But yeah, it was fucking badass, dude. And I just love shit like that when you can like beat a game like that. You got stories about cheating at multiplayer? How do you cheat at multiplayer games? I don't know. I've never really understood cheating at games. If that makes like, especially games like, you know, like people cheat at like Fortnite or Apex or whatever. I'm like, why? Oh, so you fucking do awesome and you win that round. Okay, you're still back in the lobby with the rest of us. Like, who gives a fuck? You know? All right, Marbs. I'm not far behind you, I don't think. I think we're winding down. But thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Big head mods. Do you guys remember that game Blood Rain where you played like this hot fucking vampire chick and you had to like kill Nazis by sucking their blood? Y'all remember that? Blood Rain? Yeah. I think it was called, wasn't it called Blood Rain? Yeah, this game. You're up later than Marbs. You remember the movie? In the game, I didn't know it was a movie either. No, but in the game, I was playing, I think it's on the GameCube. It's also on the Xbox. They had built-in cheat codes, you know, like the Konami code up, up, down, down, right? But they had button code, and one of them like made everybody's head big. So you had like the big heads, and then another one made her tits like gargantuan. So you'd run around with this giant fucking rack and killing people, and it was fucking awesome. Blood Rain was actually a really cool game. And the fucking the character in the game is really fun to look at. You remember those cheats? Yeah. I used to fucking run, I think I had it on both Xbox and the GameCube at one point, and I'd fucking, every time I played on the GameCube, I'd put on big tits cheat and fucking just run around with her gargantuan balloon shaped fucking boobs. And it was great. Is there an homage to the original one? Yeah. Let's see if it said. Let's see if we can. Big boob cheat. Come on, let me skip this shit. Okay. It's hard to see, but he's got the big boob mod on. But it's funny because like in like originally, like she has like no boobs. Like she's pretty flat chested. I mean, she's got boobs, but they're not, you know. But then you put the mod on, and it's like somebody went like blew up a balloon. Those graphics were legit. I know, dude. But this game was so much fun to play. Like, big boobs aside, like it was such a fun game. It was just like enjoyable. I don't know. Yeah, there's some big boobs. But yeah, man, it was like, it was great. And I loved all the little fucking, like, the big boob mod and, you know, the big head mod and shit like that. It's kind of like, you see, yeah, I did too. I really enjoyed it. But it's kind of like in, what was it, Halo, was it 2 or Halo 3, where you had to find the skulls. And the skulls, when you found, and like you could have, like, every time you, if you had the skulls equipped, like every time you shot one of the little guys, like confetti would fly out of their necks and shit like that, and it would go yay, you know. So there's shit like that that I think is funny as fuck. Like I love shit like that in video games, you know. I don't know, I'm weird. Yeah, 2 had it originally, I think, but then, yeah, and then 3 was like, oh yeah, well now you have like 100 skulls to find. It was like, all right, calm down. Like the first 10 were hard enough. They were funny. Yeah. I fucking loved Halo 2, man. I thought Halo was amazing. The original Halo. Yeah. The confetti, and they'd be like, yay! When they died, they would cheer and shit. Like, it was great. But yeah, I like the campaign modes in Halo, like all the first 3. I never played like DST or any of those. Halo Reach. I never got into those, but I played the first 3 Halos, and I really enjoyed the campaign modes. But I think the first one was really fucking good. Second one was good. Third one was good. I'm not taking anything away from them, but I think the first one was like top tier, you know, especially for its time. I had the Master Chief Edition Xbox 360. It was the one that came out right before the Elite version. It was the first edition of the 360, but it had the 90mm nano chip in it, so it ran super fucking cool and super fucking fast, and it had like the Master Chief green color to it, and oh man, I fucking love that thing. Yeah, I got one of those, baby. I don't have it anymore. I lost it in the divorce because I gave it to the kids. I didn't lose it. I gave it to the kids, but yeah, man, I miss that console. I mean, I have my 360. It's fine, but I still have my original Xbox. The original, like the one I got. I bought the Xbox on release day, and I bought all 5 release day games. Fusion, Frenzy, Halo. I got them all. I still have, well, you can't see it, it's behind my thing, but I still have that Xbox. That Xbox is the one I bought on Xbox release day, and it still fucking works. Never had it red ring. It got infested with roaches once. It got infested with ants once. It still fucking works. I love it. Yeah, knock on wood. I do need to take it apart and give it a really good deep clean, because it did sit in storage for like 2 years and it's got God knows what in it. But I mean, we played on it not too long ago. We played fucking Munch's Odyssey and whatever else we played on. So Fable, we played Fable on it, remember? Yeah. So it has a disk read error, you know, the dirty, so I know I need to clean it, but it fucking works, man. Yeah, Fable ran nice on it. So I love consoles, man. I mean, I like PC gaming. I'm into it now, and it's really cool how convenient it is, but I love consoles. I will always be a console baby. My Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, like I love them. There's something about, I have something that is designed to do a thing, and that's what it does. You know what I mean? PC's always had, see, I had the consoles. I didn't have a PC. Like I got the Nintendo when I was 8, when it came out, the year it came out. I got the Super Nintendo. I got the Sega Genesis. I didn't have a PC until I was already graduated with college. I didn't have an Atari 2600. That was the first console I played on. We had it at my grandma's house, so it wasn't mine, but we had one. But the Nintendo's the first one that was like mine. It was in my room, you know. You've always been the opposite. Yeah. See, and like, I mean, obviously I play games on PC, right? I mean, my Steam library has like almost 600 fucking games in it, right? But I will always be like, console. Lone Wolf. Sorry. Got carried away. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the biddies. I'm getting a little finger wag for that last one. Son of a bitch. But yeah, go get some sleep. I need to go too, because I still need to eat. But we need to find somebody to raid to on the Twitch side. But I don't know. I don't remember what the fuck else I was gonna do. I had plans to do 3 things tonight. Schedule was one of them, and then 2 others. And I don't remember. Also, 5, you're still here. Windows 11, right? I assume. Yes, okay. My guy, go eat. Yeah. I ate. Oh, no, I didn't. I was going to say I ate before I went to work, but I didn't. My bad. Do y'all guys want to go see the fucking Elder Scrolls speedrun? Y'all want to go see what that's all about? Yeah? Okay. So if you're on YouTube, well, if you're on Twitch, hang tight, because we're going to end on YouTube first. And then we'll raid out. He's thirsty. Yeah. I was like, I thought I did. So YouTube, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for hanging out. I know this is a weird start time for us next week. We're gonna do it different. We'll be on Sunday instead of Saturday. Remember that. So there's no stream on Saturday, but Sunday we will be doing speed runs and I just heard a child screaming. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back. We're gonna be doing that on Sunday. So, thank you guys for being here. And I appreciate you. So we'll see you next week. Until then, guys, look for new tutorials. I'm going to try to do a couple this week as well, for those of you on YouTube. And we'll see you next week, all right? So thank you again. Love, peace. Chicken